we're back. What's up? Episode. No, you told me not to do episode every time.
I told you stop.
But I'll be losing track though. That's the thing. So like I gotta.
Episode 15, season 1.
15.
Take
15?
2. I think I said episode 14 last time. But anyway.
Episode 15. Wow. Yeah. Episode 15. Welcome back. Episode 15, and we're here and we're ready to talk today. And I'm pretty tired, so let's get to talking. Because when I'm tired, I usually talk a lot.
Till you go to sleep.
Yeah, till I go to sleep, I guess. This episode we're gonna talk about family and our mental health, dealing with family, the bad, the good. Me personally, I want to focus more on the good because there's a lot of positive in the family, and not just your immediate family. I'm talking about like, family at home, obviously. Then it goes to your cousins, your aunts, uncles, stuff like that. And then some of you might have friends who you consider family. We're going to talk about them too. I mean, it's going to be all grouped into one. So we're going to get into that and see how it goes, man. I mean, hopefully it goes good because I got a lot of good shit to say today. But
family could mess with y'all mental health, whether, y'all beefing or you guys don't agree. I always say agree to disagree. That's how it goes, right? We agree to disagree.
Or it can mess with your mental health too if you just care so much and you see them doing something that it's not going to go good for them and stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah.
But, it's life. Life be life. And, there's not really much you can do about that. Just support from a distance, I guess, if you don't like it. But still be there for them, Support is always good no matter what it is.
Well, that's one thing about family. It says if it's people, they will accept you for who you are and support you. But they'll definitely provide a different perspective to you. So that's part of the whole mental health.
I feel like there's like A and B to that though.
It is.
Like some family, I feel like they'll accept you for who you are because they have no choice,
and they won't say nothing.
But I feel like there's other families who will. Who do what? We just started. I can't speak already. Who will accept you for who you are? Deeper meaning is
you just said that on both.
No, right. Accept you for who you are because they have no choice. And then the B side is they accept you for who you are, for actually who you are, and they don't treat you differently. They don't what I'm talking about, like you just.
Well, yeah, I think it's them one because you always have a choice.
Right.
You always have a choice. Family or not, you have a choice whether to accept somebody or not. I think
I mean, I think it's hard though. Because let's say for example, we have cousins that have siblings, right? Let's say we really don't fuck with one of their siblings. But every time we go to their crib, their sibling is there because that's their fucking sibling.
I'll be honest, I got some people that's already like that towards me, so it is what it is.
No, I'm saying though, like,
they may fuck with you, and they probably don't fuck with me, and that's cool because you can't change nothing about that. That it comes down to that's what I said. You have a choice. You can sit there and
go. I mean, at the end of the day, you always have a choice. But I'm talking about more as in, I guess, being there in a way. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know.
You could be present, but
I'm trying to think of
you can't really fake. Sometimes, like when somebody knows you, you can't fake that feeling, like. You know what I mean? Like, let's say if I know something's going on with you or one of my brothers, I knew y'all all my life, so I know something's up. Whether y'all tell me, no, I'm good. I would know something because of the way you guys are acting. Can't fake that, you know what I mean? So just like if you walk into a room where you know one cousin may like you, another cousin may not, you're not going to fake that. You're going to know what's up. You just, you could be the bigger person, just keep rolling. Hey, what's up? Keep it respectful and mutual. And then...
I mean, me
keep it going with your day. Because but they don't accept you. They don't accept you. I mean,
but I feel like we're lucky though in that kind of way with our cousins, because I mean, the cousins we do hang out with, because other cousins that don't even talk to us, I'm sure they don't give a shit about us, but
they probably could say the same about us too, though. You know what I mean? It goes both ways. Like if we choose not to reach out as well. Like me, like the certain family members I do have that I probably don't speak to every day. It doesn't mean I don't fuck with them. It's just the way it's just
that's what I'm saying.
The way it just is naturally. But if I see them, I will give them nothing but love.
No, yeah, I mean, I don't.
I don't. I really don't like somebody, which is rare. Like I kind of try to find something to like about everybody. That could be a good thing and a bad thing, but I always try to find something to like about every single body out there. And like I said, these days I would just like to keep it respectful. And that
Yeah, I
with that,
mean,
I don't want to affect my mental health. And then again, I don't want to be petty or resentful towards someone because I don't want to live like that within my heart. You know, I always want to be remembered as somebody who was truly more giving than receiving. No Diddy.
you gotta stop yourself a little bit. But no, I mean, I feel like that's the same. It's the same for all kind of family members. You're kind of right. Like it's a two-way street. But I mean, I guess the ones that I really don't speak to that much and really don't see as often, um, even though there's some of them that I wish I would see often and I would talk more to. I just think like they'd be cool as shit, but it's just I don't know, like you know what I'm talking about? Like sometimes you feel like it's just not there. Like you want it to be there, but I feel like sometimes like all right, I'm gonna use me as an example. On our dad's side, we don't speak to that many cousins on our dad's side. Right?
Yeah, it's probably because, but it's not that we didn't want to. That's what I was trying to bring up. It's not that we want to. It's more of that grew up closer to the mom's side because we was always around them, probably.
No,
So
right, but
the dad side wasn't really presented to us, and that's more because my father, when we did go, was just to see grandma and whoever was there. And I was about to say that, like, I grew up with some of them because when we was around our dad before they got separated, our parents, so I was closer to them back then, and now when I see them, there's nothing still but love, but we don't see them as frequent, and it kind of just went like that throughout all the years of life. Doesn't mean I don't care. Could care
no,
about
of
all of them.
course. I mean that's what I was trying to get to. Like when I see them, I'm like, damn, like I would like to
I wish
like
we could
hang
dap
out
it
with
up
you. You
more.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like yeah, you cool as fuck. Like I want to hang out with you and shit. Like we family. Like it's weird that we only see each other often. Like not often, or only at fucking funerals, which is horrible. But
Funerals are
and
the few family functions that come.
yeah, and I'll just be like, damn, I want to hang out. But then like I feel like when you try, and most of it has to do like we don't know them that much. You know what I'm talking about? So, but like when you try talking to them or communicating, like
You want to
obviously through
press a
social
button?
media or something like that, it's just I feel like oh they're not fucking with me.
You
Like
probably
I
feel
pull off. I know it's a lot of it's in my head, and they probably be like, oh like what's up man? Like how you doing? And they probably just like that. You know what I'm talking about? Like they just don't talk as much or they don't give off a lot when y'all first start talking. You know what I'm talking about? Just like
but they're
hey,
probably
I know
the
you're my
same
cousin, but
way in their head. You don't know, like it's probably the same thing. You know what I mean?
yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It messes with me mentally. Like I just be like, damn, do they fuck with me? Like we family. Like why they don't fuck with me like that? But it probably it's not even like that. It probably just
It goes both ways.
yeah. They probably
Definitely go
just
both ways. They probably could think the same thing. Like, oh, they probably just don't fuck with us. But
yeah. And then I mean the fact that we can take advantage because we got a fucking podcast going on. That's not true at all. Like I fuck with all my family. My mom's side, my dad's side. It don't really matter. I mean they all cool as shit to me. I
yeah,
don't really have family that I'd be like, oh, I don't want to fucking see them or something like that. Like,
that's I fuck with
I don't care.
everybody.
I mean, I distance myself from a few family members. I mean, you have to. Just sometimes you
But it
know.
depends on your mental health.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. You want to look out for yourself.
If it benefits you and it doesn't cause any problems, then keep it like that.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, you try to look out for yourself because you tell yourself like, if you don't look out for yourself, who's gonna look out for you? You know what I'm talking about?
And then you can't look out for nobody else.
Yeah, so it's like
Always comes back to that.
like I'll be thinking I'm like damn, it's fucked up because we used to be cool at one point. And then I'll be like, damn, was it me? You know what I'm talking about? Like
That's
I
big.
start
That's big.
I start questioning that, and I'll be like, yo, like, I want to make this right. But then you go and try to make it right, and then you see why you kind of distance yourself from that person. And then
Well, I could say that's based on that. Sometimes you outgrow people.
that's what I was getting to before you interrupted
Yeah,
me.
people
But,
outgrow
all right.
people. And that's it's tough because they used to bother me a lot, and especially people I grew up with or close family members. And it's not that we don't care for each other, love each other. It's just things change, and maybe it was me, maybe it was them, but regardless, it always affected me at one point in a bad way, and then I had to figure it out on my own. Like, hey, you can't keep sitting over here, kind of going through the ups and downs with this. You just got to kind of accept it for what it is, and just be good about it. I guess give a good heart, and when you see them, you just keep it cool. But you always live with the memories. That's probably one of the biggest
No,
things
of
for
course. I
me.
mean, that's the definition of a
You
memory. You're
live
gonna
with
live
the
with that.
funny memories, the crazy memories, the shit y'all did. Especially like the cousins I grew up with, man. All the shit we did as children, like it was just wild what we had. I guess that's all we had at the end of the day was them memories with each other.
Yeah, I feel like what messes with me a lot, like sometimes when I start thinking about it, I start thinking about the old days and stuff like that. I mean, we all do. Y'all know, sometimes you might scroll across something and be like, "Damn, I remember when I used to do that with my family." Like, I just, it's crazy that you guys, or like we shared a moment so genuine. Like the moment was so genuine for each other, where you really was happy as hell, and then now it's like guys don't even talk no more. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's just like that. And again, like I said, it's not because I want to push you away. It's like, what he just brought up is just you do outgrow people, and that's fine. You don't outgrow people to hate people. That's different. Like, you don't want to do that, but you just outgrow people. You hit a certain part in your life where if I keep fucking with them, something is either gonna stop me in my tracks for where I want to be, or it's just gonna get bad because I'm gonna get angry and be like, bro, why you not doing this? Why you not doing that? And they might take it the wrong way, because at the end of the day, not everybody thinks like me, but not me per se, but like not everybody thinks like you. When you want to speak to someone, they might not have the same thought in their head that what you're trying to get across. So
And sometimes people don't care as much as you too. You
yeah,
gotta
that's another
understand that like
thing.
it just comes to a point like the biggest thing is like from being children to adults, your mindset changes. Some people stay with childish mindsets. Some people grow up and realize like you're not always gonna be that kid anymore. Yeah, you can still have them feelings and all that, but you do change, and sometimes that person just doesn't take that growth step with you, and you that's when you realize like, damn, I think it's not that we don't love each other anymore. I just think we're not as compatible as we once was, and we don't just click like that anymore.
Yeah,
And
I
you
mean,
got to
and
take
it
it kind of for
sucks,
what
man.
it
It
is.
does. It does because some of my family, when I see them, and then like at a party or at a function or whatever, I see them, I'm like, damn, bro, like, what's up? Like, how you been? And then I really do ask those questions because I really care. Like, I really care how people be, and I really care what they've been going through. Life updates and stuff like that. Like, I always seek that out in people because I really do care. If I ask you those type of questions, I do care. And when they start answering, they're just like, damn, like you growing up, man. Like that's what
Nah,
I'm thinking in
chilling,
my head.
chilling.
Like, it's just like you growing up. Like, it's crazy. Like, we really becoming adults. Like, sometimes it still shocks me. Like, I got freaking kids. I got a whole life and everything. Like, sometimes it'd be like, damn, like I'm really out here lifing. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, man, like it messes with me sometimes because I do miss that shit. Like, and then mentally it'll start getting me like to a point where like I'm actually sad about it. I'm just like, but then you gotta tell yourself, you really gotta remind yourself, like, some people they're just there temporary. Like, that's all it is. It's nothing against them, and it's nothing like you want it to be that way. Like, I'm gonna keep saying it's just that's how it goes, man. That's really how life goes, and it sucks. It does because before this all happened, you was like, yo, we gonna be like this forever, bro. Like, we gonna have those matching cribs, those matching cars. Like, we really like that. Like, cause I love the shit out of my family. Like, I'm always say that. I got it tatted on my chest, family over everything. I really live by that. Like, my family is everything to me, man. Like, and I love that. And I got a couple friends, who I consider family too. And it's just I just love everything about it. Like, that's why I said, like, I want to focus more on the positive stuff with the family because to me there's a whole bunch of positive, like, and it's later on down the road I know it'll help me mentally because like the connections I have with certain family members, I feel like, all right, I know, what I'm talking, like, you just know, like, where to go at if this is happening to you. You know who to talk to if this is happening to you, and just like sometimes you can't talk to the people closest to you, so you're gonna talk to the people I'm gonna call it second closest, if that makes sense. But I feel like that's just like almost with every relationship, not just family, but we just want to target family, I guess, because this is what the episode is about.
Yeah, I
So
mean with family, the worst part is that like when you live with the memories, the good ones. The thing is, when you know that they're here and present and alive, but it's just not there anymore. That connection. That's the negative side of it. Because that's when you said you would get emotional at that part, like kind of sad and down. And I feel the same exact way. I'm like, damn man, but why can't we click how we used to?
Yeah.
Why is the way it is now? Like I constantly play these memories in my head sometimes, and that's one of the reasons why, like when I used to get drunk, that was one of the things that pop up was a lot of just good memories of some people in my life that no longer are like that anymore, and I would just question it at time after time after time, like, what's going on? Why is it like this? Why am I hurting so much from this? Why do I keep getting these memories? And why me and this person is not the same anymore? Did I do something wrong? Did I hurt them? What's going on? Like, I thought we was gonna be in this for the long run, like forever. Like, I can't picture a life knowing that our relationship changed. And obviously it could go with any relationship, but since we're talking about family, that it's hard. I mean, I guess coming from us when we growing up, that's all we had was the family. We was fortunate enough to have family. A lot of people I know they probably can't say the
Yeah,
same, like their
they don't
family
grow up with
disowned
their
them,
cousins.
or
Yeah.
they grow up, alone. I mean, we grew up with siblings. A lot of good things, a lot of bad things. Some people grow up without siblings. So, with us, our cousins was like our siblings growing up, all of them. And I could picture it now at my grandma's crib on 3rd Street, the family reunions and hanging out with my dad's side and the cousins that we had growing up around our age group. It was cool as shit. And then
Yeah.
the cousins on my mom's side chilling at Titiwana crib and just being on the block on the little pool outside, us playing football or just, Poquino Sunday with the family. And
Yeah.
that that
Poquino
was
Sunday.
that was man, that was something I would cherish forever in my heart. And I know to this day we all try to do as much as we can, but we get so caught up with our own life. Like, we do make it happen when possible. But I know the times we don't, it's just like, damn, that we just miss another big memory. And as much as you wanted to go back to the days how it used to feel, now we're like the adults. Well, we are the adults. We're how our parents was, and now we see the other kids playing around, and it's just
Yeah.
the
I mean, it's
the time frame changed, the life changed, and it's something that we look at and we can evaluate. And it's
yeah. I
like you're
feel like
saying,
it's never gonna go back how it used to be. Obviously,
no,
because our minds are in different places now. Back then we didn't give a shit about nothing. I'm talking about, like, we didn't look out for no safety concerns. We didn't look out for no, shit like that.
no,
Now
it
we
was
go
just all
around there
about.
playing. We like, yo, chill. You might scrape your elbow, son. Like, it's
We're
like
telling
that.
our kids, hey, don't run in the street, don't do this. But meanwhile, we used to do all that dumb shit.
Yeah,
We had
fucking.
the chirps back then. We used to be in a minivan down the block just chirping each other for dumb stuff. And it
Yeah,
was
it
fun.
was different times, man. Especially
Playing
when you're a kid.
manhunt, everybody know about that. We play manhunt, knock, zoom, zoom, you know, uh, all that as kids. Hide and seek, man, cops and robbers,
We used to have dance battles.
dance battles. Man,
That
John John
was
used to out there
crazy.
killing it with his
John John with
sister
the
Dee
Wu
Dee.
Tang.
He
John
killed
John the Wu
everybody.
Tang Master. Hold on. We had a competitor though. We had Kayla.
Kayla used
Kayla
to
and
eat
John
'em
John used to
up.
battle that
I
John.
remember, hold on.
They used to
I
battle
talking
that
about
John.
what happened one day? I think she did the face thing and stomped them, and they just
Yo,
started,
she took his face
they
and
started they
stomped on
started
it.
swinging at each
I'm
other
just
after
like,
that. They
yeah.
started
I'm
really
like, oh
fighting.
shit.
I'm
I'm
like,
watching You Got Served in real life.
it was getting real
All of a
competitive.
sudden, when she snatched his face, he said, "Give me that." He snatched it
Took it
back, and then
right
they started
back.
throwing like fists and whatever. I'm like, they take this
Oh
joint
man.
real. That joint was crazy. I'm like, yo, dance battles be real out here.
It's just
But
part of the good things
yeah, that
of
was
growing
like
up with some family members and
that was
memories you could
part of
cherish.
like the memories when you think about it, you be like, damn, like that shit ain't gonna happen no more. They start rumbling now. They got to call the cops. Like,
And I go rumble. This, I mean,
yeah,
John John still be dancing out there when he
yeah,
get lit. That's the
John
good
be
thing.
killing it, man.
That's the type of family you want to be around. Is the ones that never change up on you. The
Yeah,
ones that's
man.
always staying real with you. You stay with them people, man, because people like that are solid. People like that, you could count on. People like that, you could always go there and they got open arms to you. That's the
Yeah,
type
it's gonna
of
be a
love you
good
want to be
time. It's gonna be a
around.
good time. Like,
So
that's
I,
just,
I would say, like, that's what I'm talking about, like the family that you outgrow. And it's not because when I say you outgrow, it's like necessarily like you're just doing better than them. You know what I mean? It's just more of just outgrowing the relationship on both sides. And it does happen because it happens, I'm pretty sure, to everyone. But there are relationships in your family where that you will always stick with that same person, them same vibes. When y'all meet up, link up, probably 20 years from now, we can still look at that cousin. We all be having white hair or no hair, and we still got the same vibes.
nah, I'm gonna be having hair my whole life, man.
Probably because
I
our
ain't
dad is
balding.
almost 60 and he got a full set of hair still.
Yeah,
So
I ain't balding.
yeah, but You know that's just how it is. You want to stick around family like that, the ones who's gonna still be there and
Yeah.
not change
I
up
mean,
on
you
you.
you
Give you
also
that.
still want to try with the family you're not too close with
That's what I
because
say. You always keep that good relationship with them.
yeah,
My phone going off. You always keep that good relationship with them, but um, I mean, I pray. I honestly do pray that relationships get reconnected.
yeah,
That's one of the biggest things because I see it as, unfortunately, we don't know what happens after life, and we live this one life, and these people are still present in our lives. Hopefully, one day people learn to forgive and hopefully build a new chapter. Maybe not go back to the old relationship, but to a new beginning. And I
yeah.
believe in that. I do believe in that because that goes with everything in life, and I feel like that's very healthy and very mature of people. But then again, it only works on both sides. It takes both parties to actually sit there and have that probably opening or awakening, as you can say, and put things kind of not to the side or past or under the rug, as they say, but more of just a conversation of figuring out where it fell off and how, and if both parties want to agree to like rebuild and all that, and know that the feelings are still there, then go for it. Sometimes time does heal. Time does heal. They say,
Mhm.
time heals, and that's true. Even
Mhm.
we all know when you lose a family member, no, it never gets easier. Like it doesn't really get easier. You could say, oh, you're going to be happy one day. No, you won't. But it does heal you in a sense where you learn. Obviously, as days go by, you learn how to live with it in some way or some shape, some form.
Yeah.
It's going to be a way to learn how to live with it. You will still always hurt, but as I was saying, when the people are still alive, if you could make a what do they call it, amends, right? If you can make amends with somebody or a relationship that was once tarnished, then hey, go for it. And I'm praying that any relationship that I feel as though is rocky with me, that we can rebuild that. That goes with all my family, since we're talking about family. Anybody I feel like that we're not there, but
I mean, I kind of agree with that too, but me personally, I just like keeping my distance only because I feel like I shouldn't be giving people more than one chance. Like, only people I should give, obviously, the only people I'm gonna give infinity chances to is my brothers. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's no matter what the fuck they do, we're gonna fix it later. Probably not now, probably not next month, but we're gonna fix it somehow, some way. But so they don't really count. But like a lot of people, I
yeah,
don't give
parents too.
second chances to because when I give everybody my whole heart in the beginning, and a lot of people don't understand that. They just be like, oh, he's doing that because, you know, he's just being nice, and it's like, no, that's just how I am. Like when I meet you, I give you my whole heart in the beginning, man. I don't, I if I really fuck with you, you gonna know I fuck with you, and I'm gonna be there all the time. I'm gonna check up on you. I'm gonna be cool with you. Like it's nothing gonna change between me and you. But once it's like I see I gotta distance myself a little bit, I'm just like, I don't hate you, but it's just like stay over there.
And sometimes that
That's
works too, though.
that type of stuff.
If
Like
that works better for people mental health, I'm all for that too. I
yeah,
just
100%.
I was at a point like that in life, but now, not now. I mean, certain people I probably would have to do that the rest of my life only because I feel like they would never want to rebuild nothing with me. Like I said, it's a two-way street. But at the stage of life I'm in right now, like I said, I pray for just being in a good relationship with anybody that I once had a relationship with. Like I
Yeah,
don't want no hard feelings. I don't want to like feel that way. I feel like that's how I was in my mental health. Like I often forgive a lot.
yeah.
And sometimes everybody's different, but that's just who I am. It's kind of how I live with my things because I kind of feel guilty of staying with something against someone and not fixing that problem. If that makes any sense, but you know,
I mean, another thing too that kind of messes with my mental. I mean, not to go off track of what you're saying. I mean, I feel I don't want to go off track, so I'm gonna just say this. Is when I see family members that like argue with each other hardcore,
that's
or like
another whole
stop
thing.
talking in general. Like for example, like our parents with their siblings.
Uh,
Shit pisses me off.
yeah.
It
I still
pisses
don't
me off.
understand. We talk about our cousins, but like I can't understand how it gets to a stage like that, and then they
I
get
think
back
it's an
to each other
older
and talk.
generation thing.
Yeah, but one day I think that we get grumpy and shit like that or whatever it is. But I'm like, damn.
Nah,
Even
there's
if
no
I get
way.
mad at my brothers or cousins, like I'm gonna tell them something eventually. But like I just told you the other time when we talked, like I told you, like I feel like it's always healthy for us to talk, and we may not even have to agree, but that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna cut my whole relationship off with somebody I knew my entire life because of some shit like something like that.
It's so stupid,
And
man.
they could do it
Like,
over little stuff or just blame each other for stuff, and it's like they're the adults, but they're acting like children at the same time. I see that.
it's crazy. Like when I see it, it literally pisses me off, and I'm just
Like for
you
that, I
guys
agree
don't-
with you at your point when you say, then let's just not talk. Let's just leave it like that. It's better for us. Then just leave it like that. But don't go back and talk again and then flip it again. Then y'all cool and then y'all back not to being cool.
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
shit.
obviously there's something in that relationship that needs to be fixed.
Yeah, like shit like that. When I see that, when we see our mom and she's arguing with her siblings
tell
and then
mom
they're
all
not
the
talking for
time.
like weeks,
Cut that shit out.
that shit fucks with me. And I'm just like, I mean, I don't care about what they going through. Like y'all go through that little petty shit y'all go through.
Damn, like
I fucking hate it. It's so stupid to me because I'm gonna just break it down for the people who's like kind of lost right now. My mom and her siblings, they argue, and I don't care if they see this and get mad, right? I don't care.
Maybe it'll wake y'all up to
When
stop
they
all that
argue,
stuff.
it's over the dumbest shit ever, right? They'll argue because somebody says something that somebody never said, but supposedly this person said it before, and now they're bringing it back up.
This
It's
is
just
the
dumb
con.
shit like
This is
that.
the con of having a big
It's all
family.
he say, she say shit, right? But when I see it like happening, unfolding in front of me, I'm just like, holy shit. Like, I wish I never grew up like that. Like, it's insane that they'll get mad at each other for being like, oh, you was over her house? I'm not talking to you
because
no
they
more.
wasn't talking to that person at the time.
Yeah,
so now
and
they
it's
expect
like,
you to ride out with them, and
what
it's like I
the
can't cut
fuck
them
is
off.
going on? Like, and I know so many of you guys can relate to that. Like, when your parents or you just see your
Siblings,
your aunts
cousins.
and uncles, like,
They'll see them and be like, I don't fuck with them no more. Why you was chilling with them?
yeah,
Ew,
they're
ew.
arguing, and then in a week later, they're all best friends again. Like, it's just that shit fucks with me.
Or some
I just
of
be
them
thinking
is-
like, obviously, I want them to be cool all the time. So whenever the problem do come up and they beefing or whatever, I don't say shit. I just look at them like, y'all so stupid.
Nothing
Like,
is that what I know is like that they will hold it in for so long, and before talking to one another, they'll go to somebody else, taking out that frustration. Then the other person will go back and tell that person, and still before they talk to each other, still they just gonna have a cycle of just speaking bad about each other behind each other.
yeah, it's just
and
crazy.
raging it and raging it and raging it, getting more furious to the point where they be like, when I see that bitch, it's just
Yeah,
that. And
that's
it's just
how it
like,
gets,
Yo, did you
man.
talk to that person yet? No, but I heard it from this person. Why y'all don't sit
Right,
down and
like,
speak?
that's-
You know what I mean? Like
I hate when
why-
you like it's
y'all,
so
y'all once
weird.
share this crazy relationship. I always tell my mom, like, Mom, you grew up with these siblings. You grew up with your family or whoever it may be. Why don't you sit down and do it? It's crazy because my dad's not. Again, my dad don't express a lot of his feelings, but I don't really hear that shit from him. He'll just be like, he'll just be like,
Yeah, he
won't say
ne-
much.
he
He's
never
just
be
like,
saying shit about
I don't
siblings.
know.
He
I did
just-
do that. I ain't doing that.
He'll just be like, oh, I don't know. They upset. Oh, it is what it is. He'll probably argue with his siblings right there and then, but
Yeah, but then my
He
dad,
won't leave talking shit
he
about
always would love to try to fix it with his siblings. Despite who he is or whatever he do, the siblings know him on his sibling level. But as from what I see with my father, he could argue with one of his siblings or somebody close to him, but he always most likely try to fix it and be like, I'm not worried about it no more. Like he lets it go.
yeah,
You know what I mean? He kind of lets it go.
He'll start snapping. Oh,
Next week he's kind of good. Like I'll
not
talk to
even
them.
like,
I'ma
he'll
see
call
them.
me like the next day, be like, man, I got. He'll like, I gotta call my brother. I gotta call my sister, man. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. I can't sleep at night, man. It's messing with me, and I'll just be cracking
Me
up.
and
I'm
my
like, yo,
mom's
go do that, man. Go
mom could be
go
the
make
opposite.
it right.
Like they dead to me.
Yeah,
But
they're
I'll
dead
see you
to her for
talking
like
to
a
them.
week.
I see you on the picture on the gram or something 2 weeks after. Like, I thought y'all was all dead. And 2 weeks later, some other stuff. And
That shit fucks with me, man.
hopefully they can fix that because we speak about this because it's real shit that's happening. Not talking about our family issue. We just talk about the drama sometimes. And like I said, every family, pretty much somebody in some families, somebody don't talk to somebody.
Yeah.
That person will still talk to a mutual person in between. They won't like it. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people could relate to that. And it's just, it's drama because having my friends or co-workers that once even just hearing about their family stuff, I was like, we're pretty much not different. We all share some type of family drama. So if you guys know what we mean, drop a comment. Tell me who's fighting with who in your family.
Let us know the drama. But nah, man, it really do get like that. And it get me thinking a lot, man. It really do. Like,
Say if I'm gonna get like that when we get older.
yeah, that's why I be like, I'm like,
damn,
yo,
my
I
kids gonna
can't,
have to
I
check me.
can't, like, cause granted, I'm already 31, right? So I'm like halfway there to where they at, and I'm just like, right now in my life, there's no way I would think of my brothers like that or my close cousins like that. There's
Get mad
no
or
way.
upset if
I'll
you're gonna
definitely-
get a
you
negative
definitely gonna
feeling,
get mad.
but I don't see that to a point where I gotta cut you off rest my because shit that would damage me for a while.
Like
Can't
everybody's
live like
human.
that.
You're going to get fucking upset. You're
Yeah.
going to get mad. You have emotions. Like you wasn't made fucking with
I
no
just feel like
emotions. You're not a robot.
sometimes with family, like there's so much things. Like some people are so deep in their ego that they would sit there and say family ain't shit, but goddamn in real life, you know damn well that family was always there for you.
You just
So-
made it weird.
Huh?
No, not you. I'm saying like the person made it weird.
Yeah,
Because they're
and-
saying fuck the family, but
And
then
they be
again
like
it's
family
like
and shit like water's thicker than blood, some shit like that, right?
blood is thicker than water.
Blood is thicker than water.
What's wrong?
But what's the other way? It'd be like, because you know what I'm trying to say when they say fuck blood, I'd rather be with friends.
Right.
I'm all right, whatever. I'm trying to say something like that. But yeah, so the thing is like some people just be in an ego and be, oh, they don't do nothing for me. But then again, it's like the same thing we saying, like sometimes we don't hit people up. It doesn't mean we don't fuck with you no more. It doesn't mean we don't love you. It's just how life is right now. Life is life, like you were saying.
Yeah, life
we live
is
in
life,
life right
man.
now. So but when I see you, damn well the same thing can come back. Now when I see you and you just act different out of nowhere, or if I hit you up and you acting different through a text and I did nothing to you, bro, you on some weird shit.
That and he's
And I hate that. You want
the
some weird
person
shit.
that
And that's the person
the
that's out there
ain't
saying
shit
family
family.
ain't shit.
yeah, and you're the ancient family.
You the one saying family ain't shit because the family is just not speaking to you on when it's just like available. Like, come on, like we all grew up. Like this is my brother. I don't hit him up every day. We have our families, but I got friends that I won't talk to a month. They know who they are. If we talk, our relationship is still bang, 100% there. There's no need to be like, oh, you need to hit me up more. It doesn't need to be like that because we all understand. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And obviously, we all wish we could make more time for friends and family and shit like that. But the ones who do that, come on, man. I just feel like you need a slap in the face. You need to grow up because you just making it weird. You know what I mean? Like you just making it to a point like why I gotta be on that deeper level? Like, come on, man. Like we got
that's
way
crazy,
more
'cause-
history than that. We got way more to fall back on than talking about all this extra rah-rah stuff.
Yeah, because it do get like that. Like now speaking about it, I do see
You know what I'm
that.
saying? That-
Every
that-
person that I meet, and my family personally, I'm saying this from personal experience. Everyone that I meet that says family ain't shit is
9 out of times be the ones to
the ain't shit family.
it's not even that they ain't shit like a bad person. Like
Yeah, it's
more
they don't want to fuck with the
they
family.
kind of disassociate
We invite
themselves.
them?
They kind of disassociate themselves
Yeah,
from
like
their
it's
family.
so that's crazy. That do make sense now. Because
And-
I could think of 5, maybe 6 people right now that told me before, man, family ain't shit. But they're the ones doing the ain't shit part. Like it don't make sense to me. That's crazy, man.
'Cause that's how, like-
what I'm talking about, guys. Talking helps. It makes you
That's
understand more.
yeah, like all
I
you
just-
gotta do is if it's like that, if it feels like that, you can always call and it's definitely explanation. I feel like that's more with logical people. When you got people that's being ghetto or just not trying to be like on that type time with you, like more in a professional setting. I say in a professional setting, but as a family, but more in a respectful setting. Like it's hard. That's why I feel like sometimes you do outgrow a relationship. It's better for you to just kind of keep your distance and leave it what it is. Not
Yeah.
because you chose that, but more so because the other person, the way they're acting.
Yeah,
So when
and-
you start
and also-
seeing that, it's like I think it's best for me to fall back, and I'm the best saying right here. I'm gonna love you from afar. When I feel as though my presence is no longer welcomed around you, and you give me the vibe where you're changing on me, and I know genuinely I did nothing to you, and I'm a kind-hearted person. With all due respect, I'm gonna love you from afar. That's all. And you know we rebuild, and I'm open for it, but let's keep it like that.
That's why I feel like people need to start understanding more. Like that's okay. It's okay to
I
do
respect
that.
how you
It's
feel.
okay. Yeah, to set that boundary. You're not setting a boundary where you're like, look, if you cross this line, I'm gonna smack the shit out you. No, it don't gotta get that deep. It could just set a boundary where you kind of put that out there. You put it in the atmosphere. Like, listen, you there? I
that
know you're
kindness.
there, but I'm not fucking with you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I don't hate you. I don't wish no
Got
no
nothing but love
bad
for
shit
you.
on you, but just leave me be and I'll let you be. That's it. You understand? Like
The sad part is that, like I said, for the ones I'm talking about, I'm not gonna name people, but for the situations I'm speaking about, I guess I can say it's more so because I didn't choose that. It's just what cards that was being dealt at the time. And when that person is going through that, hopefully they heal and they'll realize that, look, man, we're there for each other regardless. Like, hope you can snap out of that and understand, like, I'm still your boy.
yeah,
You know
and
what I
then,
mean?
and,
Like,
and
I'm
sometimes
still
when you
here
do
for
that, like when you do that to certain people, set the boundaries, it's not because you feel like, oh, I just want to, like, he's just annoying me. It's just you're trying to protect your mental health. To be
Yeah, because
honest,
if I
if
sit
you really
there,
think deep about it, you want to protect your mental health because let's say you don't set that boundary. Now every time that person comes around you and they don't get that vibe from you, they feel like it's all welcome and you're all cool. Now you're gonna sit there with an attitude. Like you're gonna sit there
are you
kind of
gonna sit
upset.
there and make it real awkward?
Yeah, like, and you don't want that. You want to set that boundary. Let them know, like,
Let them know their place
listen,
now.
you there again. Like, I'm gonna keep repeating this because people have to understand that just because you set that boundary, it does not mean you hate that person. It just means you need space from that person because they're not on the type time that you're on,
And if
and
you
that's
guys both
fine.
can't agree, then it's better just to give that space.
Yeah, it's
Because come on, we're grown. We're not looking to fight. We're not looking for bullshit. We're not looking to argue. We're not doing none of the extra stuff. What we're looking is honestly, we're here for the channel to help people. So we're gonna give you the best advice that we know. What I learned is because I've been in some situations where it happened with me and certain family and or family that I seen or other situations I seen. Best thing I learned is like, listen, man, don't be like that towards them. Just love them from afar. Put a little boundary around there. Kind of give yourself some space and leave it like that. Because why are you gonna break something and make it deeper? Why? Because they saying that at the moment. It's cool. You can still control something like that, especially if it's family. Like, bro, last thing you want to do is put hands on a family member. I don't care how
yeah.
hard
No,
it gets. Like,
I'm
it could get
against
you to a
that.
real close position, but you never kind of want to do that. So,
I'm totally against that. There's no way. Like,
I
and
mean, not
again,
every family grew up the way we grew up with our family.
right.
But I'm saying specifically in the family that you knew you grew up so close with, how can you turn your back and stab them in the back? How can you do that? Like,
Yeah.
I can't put hands on you, bro. Like, I grew up with you, and I told myself I would never be in a situation where we would be like that. If anything, I'll put hands on somebody for you. We would never get into a point like that in life. So,
Yeah, I'm not.
best
I'm
thing I
not
gotta
gonna
do is
challenge my family to
one
a
of us
fight
gotta
or
be the
nothing like that.
mature
Like,
one. One of us gotta be the mature one.
that'll never come from me. I mean, you could say the most disrespectful shit to me as a family member, and I'm not gonna sit there and be like, all right, what you want to do about it? Like, nah, it's cool. Like, I'm gonna brush it off, walk off. Cause like, me personally, like I said, in the beginning of the episode, I take family on a high level. Even the family I don't fuck with, I still put them on a high level because they're family. Like, that's something special to me. Like, so for me to see myself putting my hands on a family member, one, I find it very disrespectful, and I find it on the low level of a human. Like, I'll see if once I finish fighting my family member, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna think, now I'm a piece of shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm a dirtball. Like, why did I just do some dumb shit like that?
I'm
But
talking about this in adult level because as young boys, I fought a couple of my cousins.
no.
We
As a
put hands on
kid, I
each
mean,
other, and I fought my brothers all the damn time.
yeah, you don't know right from wrong as a
That
kid, and it's
happens,
just
but I'm talking about as an adult, the stage we in life now. Like when you get into more of an adult stage, you shouldn't have to scoop down and say, "When I see you, it's on sight."
yeah, like,
Like,
nah. Like, I'll definitely tell them that though. Like, if a family member call me or they text me on some weird shit, like thinking they tough, like, I would
said,
definitely tell
"See
them,
you
like,
when I
look, I
see
gotta
you."
see you. Like,
But
and it's not on some
doesn't
tough
say
shit. Like, I'm
no.
gonna put my
When they say
hands
I
on
see you
you.
on sight, that's like I'm gonna
It
just run
just
up on you.
I'm gonna check you. Like, yo, watch your fucking mouth. Like, there's just, you know what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, like, I'm not there
I'm not
to
saying don't
fucking fight
defend
nobody.
yourself. They got family running up on you.
No, yeah,
They
I mean,
personally
if
smack
they
me.
touch you,
They
then
coming back with a little two piece of sun.
no, I ain't trying to throw a fist, but if they touch you, body slam them a little bit, throw them around, do
Nah,
something.
some of my family big as shit. I probably can't pick them up.
Yeah,
You take this two
some of my
piece
family
real
big as
quick.
shit. That's the family members you want to be real cool with. You want to be like, yo, what's
Yeah,
up,
because you
man?
know why?
Like,
When the
what's up,
cookouts
man?
come, they look out. And other than
Yeah.
that, they
You
there
need to
for
call somebody for a fight. You call the big cousin.
And then you throw the big cousin in front of everybody. That's
yeah,
it.
you call the big
Let
cousin.
the big dogs eat.
Like, yo, cousin, remember when I gave you my steak, the big one? Like, come on, man.
You like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, man, but that's how I be with family, man. I love the shit out of my family. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that. Like, family I don't see a lot. Family that I wish I saw a lot. I mean, I want to bring something up, but not yet right now. I just a little later close away from the episode only because it hits. Even when I think about it, it hits kind of rough on me, and then I get kind of sad. But yeah, man, just I'll say that for later. But what I want to say is growing up, because like I said, with this podcast too, we kind of target more of the younger men because they're growing up, they're starting life and stuff like that. But growing up with me and my family, I used to always want to be with my big cousins, right? So a lot of times, big cousins do what big cousins do. Like, they'll play you, they'll crack a joke on you, all this other extra shit, and sometimes that shit used to fucking piss me off, right? Piss me off. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you, man. I just start crying and shit. I'm like, yo, man, they hurt my feelings. Like, and I'm talking about like I'm a kid, you know, I'm talking about like I'm 8, 9, 10 years old, and I'm just like, you know what? Fuck y'all, man. I just wanted to be with my big cousins, but now we with our big cousins. So it's like it's the way life is. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a time and place for people. Some people are temporary, some people are forever, and some people are just you're not there yet. You know what I'm talking about? Just time and place. So like for the younger audience seeing this, like, you know, you're a younger audience and you want to be with like the big cousins or the big uncles and stuff like that, and they're kind of be like, yo, get the fuck out of here, young boy. Like, you know, they're on that type of thing. It's not your time yet, man. It's just
Yeah.
you'll get there. You feel me? Like just live your young boy life. Do what kids do, and
That's what kids want
you
to do.
get
Because when
there.
I was young, I wanted to. The thing with me, I was terrified to talk to my older cousins. I used to be bitching. I thought they were cool as shit. And I'm like, I can't talk to them for nothing. They be like, yeah, my dad did this. I'm like, bro, you actually down. I'm not saying nothing to them. I was
Oh yeah, little cousins,
terrified.
yeah.
Yeah, they be
Like
like,
yo,
why is this my
you want to stay with my
dad?
house? We're like, yeah, I would, but you gotta ask your dad. Go ask him, man. That's your cousin. I'm like,
Hell no.
nah. Go ask him. Go ask him. Go ask him.
But now
Like,
it's like I talk to my older cousins, and they just paved the way. They paved the way for us.
yeah, man,
It
it's
shows
cool.
us how to be young men and learn right from wrong, and that's mad love right there too. That's the good part of having older guy cousins when we were younger guys. They'll show you the way, and they'll definitely, now you get older, they teach me shit that I didn't knew that they were going through in life back then, or just the regular lessons. And I'm like, damn, you right about that.
Like, damn, you
You
been through
couldn't
that shit too?
you couldn't
Like,
tell me that when I was a child, but now you could speak to me on this type of level, and I could definitely relate now. Like, damn,
that's what I'm
cuz
saying.
I
Like
appreciate
you're
that
in that
shit.
time of place now. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's always a time of
Passing
place
passing
for everything, man.
the baton. Is it a baton?
Yeah, the race and
Passing
shit.
it down
Yeah,
to
yeah.
us. And one day we passing out to our little goofy cousins, man.
Yeah, man. It's just that's. I feel like that's what it is, man. Especially when you keep the family like close, man.
That's another thing we
And
started. Like, they did stuff for us growing up, our older cousins, and we're kind of doing that with our younger cousins. We kind of take them out to basketball, play ball. We take them out to just go get food. We play the game with them at night, and most of the time we sit there and talk to them for hours. And we
yeah,
just
that and
constantly
that's
teach them stuff, and I see how much more they'll just ask us questions. I got some cousins that'll just come to me randomly just for advice, and I'm definitely open for them there now. And that's good. You always got to keep it tight. I remember one of our other cousins told us, like, I'm proud of y'all, and I'm happy that you guys do that. Keep that family tradition alive, where you get the cousins together and play sports on the weekend or whatever y'all do. Keep it alive, and I'm hoping that my younger generation under us can do that for our children, or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's really good, because that's like a support system in your family, and you need that, because when you can't count on some people, you could count on family.
yeah, for real,
You could
man.
really count on family. Family's there for you. And that's one thing. Like, when you got a family member that accepts you for who you are, um, right there, that's worth millions of dollars.
Yeah, like
That's
cause we got some
unbelievable.
family members. You know they'll fuck up. Like they just a fuck up. You know what I'm talking about? But when you see them, it's all love.
You don't
Like
want to disown them because they're already battling things that you may not know.
yeah,
So it's more like, I know that you probably made this mistake again, or you're telling me you made this mistake. I'm just saying I'm here for you.
right.
I'm here
That's
for you,
and that's what I'm
I know
saying.
you could get out of this. Like, just that support system for family is so important. So I try to give that to the younger generations. Like, I try to just be so supportive towards them, because I know I was once their age, and it was a tough, challenging time. So knowing that, especially if they don't have a father figure in their life, knowing if they had like a bigger cousin like me to look out, I'm gonna do it. And some people be hating off of that. They hate because they can't have that. And listen, what I do is natural. If people fuck with me, they fuck with me. It's because it's natural. I don't fake nothing. And you got some family member who would hate off of that. Like, damn, why you like that with that?
Not
boy?
even
Like,
family.
you
Some people
joke.
actually will hate on that. Like you know, what I'm talking about it's just like that. People fuck with you in a way. Like, but again,
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, I guess.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. What the hell is he
2K.
talking about? No, man. But like he said, like that. I try to do that too with my like younger family members. Like I just like talking. Like that's all it is. Cause I feel like how I said with the older cousins. The older cousins didn't sit there with me and talk to me. I mean, now they are now because I'm older. Like I said, there's time and place, and you'll get there one day. But with the younger cousins, I try to do things with them that my older cousins didn't do with me, and it's because there's some things your parents are not gonna do with you or you don't even want to do with them because it's not as fun as you doing it with your cousins. You know what I'm talking about? Just it's things like that can go a long way because now some of my cousins they'll hit us up like yo, we playing ball this weekend. Like now they want to come with us. They want to see us.
Yeah.
Some of them just hit us up just to talk.
Yep.
Like I got a couple phone calls from little cousins, and they just wanted to talk, and I was just like, it shocked the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just like, damn, this is what I really want. Like I want you to communicate. I want you to talk. You know what I'm talking about? Because I know they don't do it to their parents because they still in that teenage phase where I don't want my parents a part of my life right now. Like, and that's again, that's fine. That's all teenagers go through that. That's okay.
That's what I just said. I was understand because I was at a point of their age. So if I could be there for them, if they're willing, if they like look for me, then I'm definitely gonna be there for them. Because who knows what they may be thinking or going through with their mental health, and they don't. I remember at that age, I thought I knew about mental health, but I'm realizing as I get older, everybody hit at a different point. I'm realizing as I get older, I start understanding mental health to a deeper perspective for myself. And I always believe on taking accountability helps you a long way with your mental health. And I mean that as far as like knowing when you're wrong or knowing when you're going through something, knowing your signs and finding ways to come for them, finding ways to accept what you did and move on, just all that. So teaching my younger generation, my little cousins or anybody I come across in life, I hope that message could get across for you. And, you can work on that mental health part and know that you have a voice in Uncle Jay in a sense. Since they call me Unc now because I'm about to reach 30 and shit. It's crazy.
Damn, my unc now?
I ain't your Unc.
I'm saying that my unc now.
No, you OG. You old.
I'm not that old,
Say
man.
no.
Damn. Yo, real quick, yo.
OGs are older
I
cousins now.
apologize. I look like I've been homeless for 2 years. I ain't get a cut.
Yeah, don't judge me. I got my grandpa pants on, but listen, this is my crib, so I'm comfy.
I can
man.
feel the guys with beards. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the big guys with beards, not the little boys. You feel me? Saying I'm just
Let's
playing.
start. Some guys can't grow beard.
No, I know.
And they're men,
But,
they can't grow beard.
I'm at the part now where I'm so scruffy and like that I could feel my hair is going on my lip when I'm talking. I hate that shit.
Yeah, that's why it's
I
called you
hate
get a
that
little
shit.
clipper and you can just cut right there. There's no excuse.
No, I mean
Self-care,
I'm only.
self-care.
I was letting it go like that because I know I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. So it's like, yeah. And the women's know what I'm talking about. The women's with mustache when y'all be talking. Saying I'm just playing. I'm playing y'all.
They be
playing.
cutting. They be cutting that shit. They
We
take
waxing
little
that
thing.
shit. I'm about to try that shit.
Shape it
Waxing. Damn, that'd be crazy. Imagine that shit. Imagine right now waxing your whole beard.
I don't remember how to
What would you
shave.
rather do?
I had to shave it for the academy and I fucking cried.
What
that
would you
night.
rather do right now? Somebody walk through this door. I give you $1,000. You know what I mean? Wax your beard or wax your head.
Do my head. I'm gonna wear a hat till they grow back.
My head.
I'll
I
do
feel
my
like it's gonna
beard.
hurt. For
Tell you,
some
a
reason,
lot of guys can relate. When you wax that beard, bro, it's sorry, but you look like a pedophile, and I hate it because once you have a beard and you shave, you look stupid.
yeah,
man.
that John. But for
Right,
real, if
this
you
is
wax your head, imagine waxing right here. This is gonna hurt.
That's cool though. That's cool. I could wear a hat after that, man. And
I'd rather-
baldies are not that bad. Like,
Depends though. You might have
I don't know
have
about me,
the.
cause my head probably small or big. They probably
You probably got the
look
peanut
weird.
head with that little indent shit.
Yeah,
I
but
think
if
I got
shave,
that shit.
You know, how some people got the butt chins right here.
Oh my god, yeah. If I got a butt chin, I'm not waxing my
That
beard.
job be like hard.
I
as
can't
hell.
wax my beard. I
Or
get
if you
so
got
mad a piece of shit come
if you
out.
got a double neck, you sit there.
No, I'll probably
with a bald
I
face.
think I got it. That-
That should be
signed.
crazy.
That's wild. Nah, but that's crazy. Yeah, man. So sorry. I look out here. Sorry, I'm out here looking like this, man. I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow. Don't worry about it. But now I want to talk about the family that's supposed to be close, and it's not close because of some reason, some way, shape, or form. Like you grew up somewhere down the line, it got disconnected, and you don't want it to be.
That falls down. I'm reading it right now. That falls down in disruptions of family structure. That'll be in that
But
part.
what kind of structure is this? Because we have 2 sisters that we don't talk to, but we always talk
here
about
and there. We always talk about that we want to
how we
want
to be closer.
Yeah,
What
that always bothers me.
that's what I'm saying. That's
And I don't know. I kind of don't know what to do because I feel like when we do talk, it's amazing.
it is, but
it's
like
so
sometimes I
beautiful.
feel like when I try to talk, like again, I could be in my fucking head. I could be in my head. It could be all my fault, but I feel like it's just they not fucking with me, and it fucks
I
me up
sometimes feel
because
like they probably feel the same way.
you know we
too,
have
though.
a sister, and she has kids, our niece and nephew. I miss the fuck out of them, right? I'm losing out on a lot of things. I'm losing out on a lot of time from there. And I feel like, again, 100% is a two-way street, right?
Yeah, because they have nieces and nephews from us too,
Right.
and they don't
But I feel like
know them as well.
me being who I am, I should change that.
Right. I feel like we would have to make a thing sometimes. I feel like us being the young guys, because maybe for one, I never got to really experience the brother sister relationship.
Right. And that's what makes me sad. Like,
Yeah, because I always wanted
because
to be with my sisters.
I don't talk
Yeah,
to
yo,
my
you
sister on a
fuck with me,
regular.
my sister gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, I don't talk to my sister on a regular. Like, we don't see each other on a regular. Nothing like that. But I still love the fuck out of her as if when I loved her when I was a kid. You know what I'm talking about? Like, when I
Yeah.
see her, I'm like, yo, that's my sister. Like, I'm happy
So I'm
that
saying,
she's my
and
sister.
when we have the talks, like if I sit there and talk to them, I just feel nothing but love and
Yeah.
happiness. And I'm like, I'm waiting to that. Sounds like it's so hard because how can we reconnect this relationship? Maybe after this, maybe we can hit them up because I always tell myself to do it, and it's just
And the thing
sometimes
is
I'll
that-
be honest, I get afraid. I get afraid of doing so
and that's-
because
I'm about to say
I feel
that,
as
like-
though either I'm gonna be left looking dumb, or more so that we're both in a position where both kind of feel insecure. I don't know. I just kind of get afraid to
Me
do so and go out
personally-
and do that. But I know if time keeps passing, that we keep growing up. Like I don't want to keep wasting moments like that. We're grown now. Like we could go out for dinner and sit down and talk to each other. We could go out to the park together. We could link up. We have cars. Like we could do things, and it's just like we got time to hang out with friends or son or whatever it is. Like I think we need time to hang out with our sister.
I feel like it's hard for me because like I want that connection to be there with my sisters, and it's hard because one of my sisters lives in Florida. I actually do text her often though, so that's a good thing. I mean, I guess one day when I go back to Florida, I could definitely visit her. I mean, I'm definitely going to visit her. I just don't know when.
that we did talk about it. And
So
our other sister, we
hers
kind of
different, but I have a sister that doesn't live too far from me, and it's just that's a part of the family that really fucks with my mental health because I'm like, I want my kids to know her, but it's like when I try, I just don't feel it. You know what I'm talking about? Some like you said, you get scared.
I get scared.
I get scared because I'll be like, did I fucking do something where she don't fuck with me anymore? Like I really don't know. And again, like I never asked her these questions, and she might even see this. I don't even fucking know.
I mean, and
Right?
let's
It's
get
crazy.
it straight that our sisters are not
From my
with the
dad's
same
side.
mom. Yeah,
From my dad's side.
They both have different. They both have different moms, and we have a different.
Yeah, but that
mom,
don't mean
so-
shit to me.
But
They're still my
just
sister.
saying, yeah, we still had a growing up impact with them, and it's somewhere down the line. I can't track exactly where.
Me neither.
We kind of separated. I mean, we do have a big age gap. Our sisters are older than us by at least 10 years, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to give up age. They're gonna beat me up.
Yeah, I'm not giving them their age.
But I know it's definitely an age gap. I want to say at least 5 years, 5, 6, 7 years. They're older than us. I remember visiting my one sister at her job. I was a kid, and she used to work at the store. And every time I go around, she'd be so happy to see me, give me some oranges.
That's what
and
I'm
we
saying.
talk.
Like we used to see her regularly.
Or her, the kids,
now
my,
it's just
my
like-
niece and nephew, they used to stay over with us, and it was just always beautiful times. And I don't
and
know
it
what
sucks,
went
man.
down
It
the
sucks.
line.
That
where
shit bothers me. It bothers me a
just
lot, man. That's one
separated.
thing I think about. Like I'm not gonna say on a daily, but I think about it often, and I talk about it with my fiance a lot. I'm like, I just miss my sisters. Like I really do. Like, and I might not know them for who they are right now because we grew up. But from what I know as a kid, and from what I'm talking to them here and there, like I miss the fuck out of them, man. And I wish our relationship was way different,
snap.
but it's not, and it sucks, man. It do, and I try to fix it. I guess I didn't try hard enough, or
I think we all could try hard enough.
yeah, but I'm stuttering this shit because I don't know, man. Like that bothers me. I mean, I got a niece and nephew who's grown as fuck now, and it's just like
Doing amazing. in
I
life.
miss that. I miss that time there, and it's just like I do blame myself for some of this shit because I should have been like, hey, listen, boom, 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 like what I'm talking about, like I'm there type shit. But it's like she didn't do that with me, so that's why I feel like
You kind of get upset and be like, well, you could look for me too. Could
yeah, it's kind of like yo, you could have looked for me too, but it's also like why isn't she trying to push that
But
over
also,
here?
we also don't know what our sister's been through.
No,
I know they,
100%.
and I know personally, my sister's been through a lot.
No, 100%.
And they don't even gotta
100%.
tell me, especially with parents or just lifestyles and just change. Because think about it, I know the one that went to Florida, she went through a dramatic change, and the one that still lives close to us, she lost somebody extremely close to her, and at that time we were probably teenagers and we wasn't really there at that point. So
And
it's
I feel like
it's
that
big things.
that could have probably
I blame myself for a lot for that part because even as I got to tell you, like when I was a teenager, I didn't talk to really none of y'all. I was just always doing dumb shit, just being with friends and smoking, and it wasn't a big part where I drifted, but we still managed to stay together somehow, and it's probably because we grew up in the same house too as well. I don't know,
probably
but I know we was close. One sister used to live with us, and one live in Florida now. She used to live with us at one point, and it was awesome with her.
they both lived with us at one point.
Yeah, you remember the other one more because he was a little older. Me, not too much with our big sis, but I do remember a lot of me staying over her house, of being with her. And when I was a young teenager, I actually went to her for advice when I was going through a lot of things with my first son, mom. I used to go over there.
Your first son or your only
I
son?
mean, my first kid. I apologize. My first kid. I went over there a few times, and she was there for me. And I was able to, because that's when I was living with grandmom, and I was like, I need somebody to talk to. And she gave me some great advice I would never forget. And she never closed the door on me. And I recently went to drop off the kids. I'm saying kids, but they're big now. But my niece and nephew, I went to go take them a Christmas present.
It's the
Seeing
same
her,
shit.
it's still
That's
the
what I'm
same.
saying.
It's still
When
the
I
same.
see her, she treats me the same, and that's why I'm like, I don't know why it's not there. Like when I try to talk to her on the phone, it's like it's not there for me, and I don't know if because it's coming from her, or I don't know if it's because I'm just too much in my head. But like that's one thing mentally that fucks with me so much, and I know a lot of you guys can relate to that because I know you have some siblings who grew up with a different parent, and you're just like, I wish we was closer. I really do, and
That's crazy.
what I'm gonna say for that is just keep trying. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like I have to keep trying, and I'm gonna keep trying. I'm actually gonna make that change. I'm gonna reach out to her, see how she is, see how she doing, and
Well, we do have a group chat. That's the thing. We do have a group chat that we'll text each other on the holidays, which
But
is
that's
still
what
a
I'm
blessing.
saying.
That means there's something there. You know what I mean? And I just feel like maybe like I said, we all do got to try more, get out of our head and get out of our feelings. That's the whole point of working on mental health and see where it goes.
right.
And I feel like the love is there, so it would never be a point where it's not like they cut us off. Same with us, we didn't cut them off. It's just one of them weird family.
It's just something we gotta
thingies.
figure out, I guess.
It's weird. It's weird. But the love,
It just
the love
sucks.
is definitely
It
there.
just
Because
sucks.
man, my sister called me now talking about she needs somebody to beat a guy ass. I'm pulling up in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Or if she just needs a man's perspective or anything, or just to speak to a guy, or she needs her brother, I'm gonna be there 100%. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what's crazy?
go for my brothers.
You're
too.
saying that, right? And that's what I'm saying. I be so much in my fucking head that I think a lot of times it's my fault. Because you're saying that, and I'm picturing her right now watching this saying, shut the fuck up. I ain't calling you for shit. But probably she's on the other side watching this and be like, damn, this is why I love my brothers. Because they could speak like that about me.
And they know.
And the whole time I'm here thinking, I'm like, she probably going to watch this and be like, y'all need to shut the fuck up. Because I don't even like y'all like that.
She probably saying she don't like you. She like
Probably, man. It sucks.
But
man.
they everybody love Ant. They
Yeah.
both gonna love Ant.
Ant.
Only in Jay, I don't know.
Yeah.
But Ant, they gonna love Ant.
That shit, man. That was the thing I wanted to talk about because I know a lot of people can relate to that, man.
That's one of the weird.
Having somebody so close to you in your family that you don't want to get rid of, no matter
yeah,
what.
It makes me
like,
feel like I gotta reach out.
yeah, like
Definitely.
no matter what, I'm never, ever, ever gonna push my sisters and be like, our one sister, we didn't talk to her since we was like what?
It was years. It was more than 10 years.
We didn't talk to our one sister that lives in Florida for more than 10 years.
Because I know it was
And
like even before middle school, I stopped talking to her. So imagine I didn't start talking to her.
We just
recently
recently
2 years ago, maybe.
we just recently started
So
talking
after
like
middle
2 to
school,
3 years ago.
Damn, it was like 15 years we didn't speak.
Yeah.
Somehow we
And
got
I went on
family,
this. I actually think I spoke to him about it. I was like, you know what?
I'm gonna find her.
I'm going to find our other sister.
Crazy,
she was on no social media.
No social media. So
None
you had to
whatsoever.
find her a different
So
way.
I'm talking like people who might know people on her mom's side because,
Somebody got
I'ma
to know somebody.
I'm going to just put it out there because they're probably asking a question anyway. Oh, why your dad, my dad haven't spoken to her neither in all those years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into that. That's another thing, but this just focus on us, all right? Come back. Focus on us. But, yeah, like, we didn't talk to her in years and years and years. And one day I thought about her, and I'm like, I don't want to keep thinking about her. I want to speak to her. I told him about it, and he was like, cool, what we got to do? And then I was like, we got to find somebody who's in her immediate family, but also knows somebody in our family. And we found somebody, got connected. I told my mom to connect through, I think,
Facebook at
Facebook,
the
because that's
time.
what my sister mom had. And we finally got a hold of her, of my sister's mom. And she couldn't fucking believe it. Basically,
Yeah, checks
like
out.
she
I
couldn't
felt
believe
like
it.
we lost a sister. We lost like a lost and found box for 20 years. Like,
Yeah,
she
and
sent a picture of her. I remember that night I got drunk. I started crying. I was like, yo, I found my sister again. I started crying.
yeah, but I was just like yo, man, that shit's really crazy. Like
And that was
life,
a big thing. That was really big.
yeah,
That was
life
all.
just
That
be
was just
lifing, man.
awesome.
For real, for life be lifing.
That's
And
to show you
now,
that never give up. Because
yeah,
at one point, who knows if she was ever to reach out to us again. But the fact that she texts us now and send us updates of her life, just to show that she still has
she's always
something in her head.
always
She's connected to us somehow. And the fact that she said one day I'm gonna visit you guys, or whenever you guys come over here, you let me know. It's just like I'm looking forward to. I'm getting
and
goosebumps,
it's
man, because I'm
crazy.
looking forward to that
Yeah,
day.
yeah, it's
Can't
crazy, man.
wait.
Like like I said, I love the
I don't
fuck
even
out of
know
my
if I can hug her,
sisters.
but like, you
I
can't
have
give me a hug.
Yeah, like
You know,
I haven't saw my sister
like you see me in boxes when I was a kid all the time. Like I remember you had the bandanas on. Like, come on.
I love the fuck out of my sisters, man. I really do. It's just it's a different vibe, But like I said, I might be in my head to where the relationship is not as where I want it to be, but that's fine. But like he was saying, like one day we're going to meet, and it's just again we didn't talk to her in over 15 years, and the first time on the phone with her, she's in big sister mode. Like she's like, hey, how you been? You got kids? You got a wife? I'm like, yeah, I got a
She
fiance.
got mad at me because I didn't get married and had a kid.
Exactly.
She came at my neck. For
She
that.
was in big
But I'm gonna
sister
tell you
mode.
this,
I was
no, but back
I
then
was just cheesing on the other side. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm like,
yeah, I got
I
a big
like
sister.
this.
Like
I
it's
like
crazy,
this.
man. Like, but
I'm
yeah,
like, yeah, you right though.
I
You
haven't
right.
saw her in over 15 years, and I love the fuck out of her, man. I do, man. Like it's just
Then I know when she seen, I sent her a picture of us. She's like, damn, you changed so much. And I looked at her. I'm like, you changed. And I seen her kids. I'm saying, yo, that's my niece and nephew. That's crazy.
yeah, man.
That's how I feel like I got the nieces and nephew over here, and I love them. If y'all listen to me, I love you guys so much, and I will always love you guys. My sisters, I love you guys. I will always love you guys, and I pray that even if it's once a year, we could get together and just talk shit, because we probably share more similarities more than differences in this world,
Yeah,
and we probably
probably,
can learn
man.
a lot from each other and help each other in so
That's
many
what
ways.
I'm a change how much I try, man. I'm gonna reach
I'm gonna
out.
make Ant reach out to them.
I'm gonna reach out a little more often, man. But like I said, man, I love this episode. I love what we talked about. I mean, hopefully it's changed you guys' mind on
If you
your
guys are
families.
experience something like that with your family member, I think this is the best episode to let you know is go give them a card, text, and let them know you love them. Put whatever that little
Not even
petty
that,
stuff
just
to the
hit them up,
side.
man. If you don't want to get deep that fast and say, "Yo, I love you," just hit them up. Yo, how you been?
Before
good?
before it's too late, like I said, we all live this one life. We don't know what the afterlife brings. So reach out to that family member, whether it's your mom, your pops, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your in-law, whoever it may be, a friend that you knew for years and y'all just disconnected over something maybe that was in your head. All right,
Like me.
reach out to them and see where it goes. Don't give up. We found our sister after 15 years. It was probably more than that, and we're here communicating and waiting for the day we see each other.
Yeah, man.
And with our other sister, there's nothing but love there. We're both for them, and I'm pretty sure they both can vouch for that and say it too. And I know they have some, maybe opinions in our lifestyles as well. And that's the whole point of loving one another, because you're gonna have one good thing about family and mental health is that you need to learn how to respect people's perspectives. If you truly care about them, you're gonna respect it, and you're gonna give your perspective on it, and you're gonna see where it goes. So I'm open to all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, as always. As always.
You're gonna leave them with.
And what I want to leave them
I'll
with?
leave them with something while you think,
All
right?
go ahead,
Listen,
go ahead.
the thing I'm gonna leave you with my viewers today is all 76 subscribers, by the way.
Yeah, 76. We getting there though. We getting there. Our goal this year was for 100.
I get it, like at least 70 of y'all's family members. I appreciate you. That's the
Yo,
whole
it
family
is what it
episode.
is, man. 76 subscribers. That's fucking lit, yo.
That ain't shit, but all right, yeah, it is.
It's
sir.
a lot.
But anyway, I want to leave you guys with something kind of probably different family, or maybe it could be resembled to family. However you take it. Is I'm gonna tell you is that when one door closes, just know another door is about to open for you. Whatever you're going through in life, when your world feel like it's crashing and coming down and burning to ashes, just know another door is waiting to be unlocked. The room could be dark, but there's light somewhere else. So don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to give yourself a second shot, and don't be afraid to, I guess, for the family perspective, forgive maybe, or set that boundary, how we say. But either way, there's another door waiting to be unlocked as long as you're breathing on this planet. So don't be afraid, guys.
Yeah, man. That was good. I guess what I want to leave you guys with is a lot of it I spoke about in this episode is set your boundaries. It's okay to set your boundaries. You know, you got to protect yourself. You're also protecting the other person you're setting the boundaries with because you don't want to give them a hatred feeling off you. And don't feel guilty to setting boundaries for yourself because that's what's gonna help you in the long run. You understand? People gotta understand where you're coming from. People gotta understand who you are, and people always gotta respect who you are. If people don't respect who you are, then they don't care about you. That's not the people you want around you. So setting boundaries is a good way of telling people this is the person that I am. If you can respect it, you're gladly welcome. If you can't, please respect my boundaries. There's nothing wrong with setting boundaries. Please understand that. Please set as many as you need for as many people as you need to. And in the long run, it's going to help you out because, like I said, mental health is so much more important than you guys think. And please take care of it. With that being said, thanks again for watching. And please share and let everybody know about this. We want to grow this community.
Amen to that.